Hey guys, what's going on? So today we have part 3 of my vinyl collection. I have 8 records to show once again. So yeah, first 2 records are a little embarrassing. I'm probably going to get some shit for it. I don't care because I like this band a bit. I used to obsess over them, but now I just kind of like them. This is Death Heaven with Sunbather. It's a good album, but I don't worship it like I did in like early 9th grade. This is definitely their weakest album. Although I haven't listened to their newest album, so maybe I'm not right about that. So I heard that their newest album wasn't the greatest. But, this is pretty good, like post-black metal, in my opinion. But there you got this passageway. It's pretty depressing. It says, Merry Christmas 2012. I can't remember it. Mom was ill with, I think it says Alzheimer's. I can't remember if Mom was ill with Alzheimer's or not during. But she asks if you died. I tell her yes, and then she looks very sad. Then she forgets. So yeah, pretty fucking sad. And then you have just the lyrics and shit in there. Funny story, my little brother got to this when he was about 2 years old. So I had to tape the die sheet. The record itself is fine though. It's on pink vinyl. I was for the first LP. The second one is on. You'll see. The second one's on like a pea yellow, or Shrek yellow. Like a greenish yellow. Also, I don't know why, but for some reason for side C, we just put like a smiley face. Weird. Best song here in my opinion is The Pecan Tree. Although a lot of people also like Dream House, that's another one of the best ones on here. Altogether, though, it's a pretty good album, but I don't like what they did with the interludes because it gets kind of tedious, although some of the interludes are neat. That's how I feel about Sunbather. My favorite release from Death Heaven is probably their demo. I know that sounds really hipstery, as if it's already hipstery enough that I'm listening to Death Heaven, but I really like that release. Also, I like how it's like yellow on the inside. Anyways. My favorite full-length from them, though, is New Bermuda. A lot of people don't like the sound and think it's really weak. I don't know why. But I like how they separated the black metal and shoegaze elements into, like, different parts of each song rather than just having them all together at once. Where it's like, it'll go from, like, black metal sounding to slow and shoegazy sounding. This says, perhaps I am doomed to retrace my steps under the illusion that I am exploring. So yeah, this is a double LP as well. For some reason, there's, like, one song on each side. Except for on the last side, which just has 2 songs. Black vinyl on both of them. And they all have the same label. But yeah, best song here is Brought to the Water. Love that song. So Death Heaven, New Bermuda. Next we have my Death records. Scream Bloody Gore. Sounds a little overrated, not gonna lie. At least in my opinion. I feel like it drags on a little bit too much and there's a couple filler tracks on here. But it's still a good album. Not the first death metal album, though. That's 7 Churches, in my opinion. Fucking fight me. This is still a good album, though. I mean, there's some great songs. Like, I love Baptized in Blood. That was the first song I ever heard from Death. And the lyrics on here are, like, the greatest Death ever really got. This is just black vinyl. So, yeah. And cool Ed Repka cover art as well. Nice reissue though. Relapse's reissues for the Death albums were pretty good, and I like the remaster on here a lot too. But yeah, Baptized in Blood is the best song on here. I also love Infernal Death and a Zombie Ritual and a Sacrificial. So it's a good album. Scream Bloody Gore. Next one, I love this album. Death with Leprosy, first death metal album that I ever bought. I remember in like December when I was in like the 9th grade. I remember getting this in the mail and just being so excited that I finally fucking owned a death metal album. But yeah, every song here is fantastic. My favorite being Pull the Plug. I know that's a generic opinion, but I really don't care because I like that song a lot. But yeah, and again, love the cover art. Trying to get through these a little quickly because my phone's probably going to run out of memory. So I'll just put all that away later. Spiritual Healing, my second favorite Death album. It's basically a continuation of Leprosy, but they got more progressive with the guitar work and Chuck's vocals got a little deeper on here. If you're new to death metal, Death is pretty much the band to check out, in my opinion. At least for me, that's what they was the band that got me into death metal, and then later on I got into the more brutal shit. But yeah. Again, great album. Best tracks are Living Monstrosity and the title track, Black Vinyl, once again. For some reason, this reissue is harder to find than a lot of them. I don't know why. It is what it is, though. Yeah, Spiritual Healing is fucking awesome. Last Death record I have to show is Human. Love this one as well. I remember I got this reissue when it first came out. I was pretty excited about that. They changed the logo on this album, of course, and then there's the back. I also really like the cover of God of Thunder from Kiss. I think that's kind of cool. But the best tracks on here are Lack of Comprehension and See Through Dreams, and probably Flattening of Emotions. Of course, everyone knows Death got a little more technical on here. People say it's tech death, and it's really not. It's a little more progressive and melodic, but it's not tech death. But it has a more, it's a little more brutal sounding almost, especially because the drums are less thrashy and more death metal sounding. They have like more double bass. And I think even with some, I don't even think there's any blast beats. I don't even think Death ever used blast beats, but the drums are more brutal sounding though. But yeah, Human, really good album. So that's all I have for Death. I need to get Individual Thought Patterns. I've been listening to that one a little more lately, and I'm going to like it. Symbolic, I need to get because I love that one. Sad Perseverance, I'm probably not going to get unless I have like a fuck ton of disposable income and I'm really bored one day, because I don't like that album. Last two records I have are my D-side records. Self-titled. Love this album. I remember when I first got this, I remember I blasted this on my fucking stereo and probably damaged my speakers in the process. And for some reason with this pressing, when you turn it up really loud, it feels like you're at a show, how like you can feel every drum beat in your chest. It's awesome. And this is such a good album, honestly. It's so... The lyrics are so stupid and corny. Like Sacrificial Suicide, which is like the best song on here, where it's just like, behold the crucifix, symbol of sterility, I am crucifix, Satan. Suicide, sacrifice, professing evil night, lust in reality, Satan. Angel of the black abyss, Satan, Lord of hell, insane blasphemous, Satan. It's like corny as fuck, but it's awesome though. It's just really basic meat and potatoes, but fucking awesome. 90s. Actually, I think this is late 80s. Also, I love this cover vinyl. It's clear red. Looks and sounds great. Death metal. It's fucking awesome, honestly. This is the best D-side album, in my opinion. It's definitely more raw than their later albums. And the songwriting is just catchy and brutal for its time. And yeah, D-side they get credit for being one of the most popular death metal bands, but honestly, for their time, they were one of the heaviest ones too. Well, at least when this first came out, because this came out. Oh, it came out in 1990. Okay, so Suffocation was like just about coming out, but I mean they were probably the heaviest of their time. But yeah, great album. D-side, self-titled. I don't have Legion, but I need to get it. I have Once Upon the Cross on CD, and then I have a first press of Serpents of the Light. The last great D-side album, in my opinion, as well as a lot of people's opinions. This is a Roadrunner press. It came with the poster, which I have back there. It's a pretty good album. There's some good songs on here. 108 Ground Black. But there's one song here I don't like. I think it's either Slave to the Cross or Creatures of Habit, because there's one part where he death growls, "Now that it's over, you'll get what you get." And it sounds fucking retarded. That was a really bad death growl. It didn't even warm up, and my throat feels kind of fucked right now to begin with. But anyways, Serpents of the Light, it's good. That's it for this video, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. See you later.